Over the past 5 years, the financial services sector has accomplished extraordinary strides in their efforts to tackle climate change. But while this has been significant, the industry has further to go, as we strive to create a financial system which is resilient to climate risks, supports the scale of capital flows, and ultimately enables the transition to net zero. But financial institutions will need to go a step further. They'll need to extend their attention to the growing biodiversity crisis. Climate and biodiversity are interconnected. The intergovernmental body, IPBES, estimates that climate is responsible for 16% of biodiversity loss, and in turn, nature-based solutions are expected to provide over a third of anticipated emissions mitigation between now and 2030. Some estimates put the global biodiversity funding gap at $600 to $800 billion per year until 2030, and current investment in nature-based solutions is only $133 billion a year. So how do we scale from one to the other over the next 7 years? The path ahead of us will be hard, but firms won't need to start from zero. Financial institutions should take advantage of the existing capabilities they've built in tackling climate change and net zero, and expand these to biodiversity. Governments will need to do more, through enhanced regulation, and central banks play a role assessing and managing systemic risks which are not currently being measured and priced, and thus not driving action within financial institutions. And the private sector will need to bring nature into financial decisions. After all, risks to nature pose risks to businesses as well as opportunities. There's still much we don't know, but given nature's complexity, a more sophisticated approach to metrics will be needed to reflect each organisation's business model and impact. To prepare, financial institutions should now be monitoring and considering participation in the Task Force on Nature-Related Financial Disclosures consultation, thinking about the questions it raises, such as what sectors and geographies they allocate capital to, how their asset classes and financial products interact with nature, and what ecosystems these give exposure to. Underlying this are questions of ambition and intent. Some may respond by capturing opportunities, some by managing risk, but those who start preparing now will make faster and easier progress down the path ahead of us.